Hey guys, hit that like button, subscribe to me. What did they call you? Subscribe to Miss Captain channel. And go see us.
All right, guys, let's look at your 30, 60, 90 triangle worksheet. My smartboard's being slow. Okay, so using your formulas, so remember our formulas for 30, 60, 90 are a little different than for 45, 45, 90. So 30, 60, 90 twice short leg is hypotenuse, and short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. Okay, so for number 1, you're given, this is the hypotenuse, D is going to be your short leg, and C is going to be your long leg. So since we were given the hypotenuse, we can only use the top formula to begin with. So 2 times D, which is the short leg, is going to equal 8. Divide by 2, and D equals 4. All right, now once you have the short leg, you can use the second formula to find the long leg. So our short leg here is going to be 4. Square root of 3 is equal to C, and you can't reduce that, so you're done. Okay, for number 2, this time you were given the long leg, and you're looking for the hypotenuse and the short leg. So we're going to start with 30, 60, 90, twice short leg is hypotenuse. Short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. Okay, so we're given the long leg in this situation, so we're going to have to start with the second formula. Our short leg is V, so V times the square root of 3 is going to equal 14. Okay, so I'm going to divide by the square root of 3, and remember we can't have a radical on the denominator, so we're going to rationalize that denominator. And that's going to give me 14 square root of 3 over 3. So that is what V equals. So V equals 14 square root of 3 over 3. V is our short leg. So you double it to get your hypotenuse. So our hypotenuse, which is U, is going to be 28 square root of 3 over 3. All right, number 3. This time they gave us the hypotenuse. All right, 30's here, so this makes this a short leg and this the long leg. So again, twice short leg is hypotenuse. Short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in. We were given hypotenuse, so 2 times the short leg, which is, oh, it is S. So 2 times S equals 8 square root of 3. So we're going to divide by 2, and S equals 4 square root 3. Now for the long leg, short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. So 4 times the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 equals T, our long leg. So the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is just 3. So T equals 12. Okay. All right, so let's jump down here to number 5. All right, so this time they have given you the long leg, and you're looking for the hypotenuse and the short leg. So twice short leg is hypotenuse. Short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. So we're going to say, we've got a long leg, so we're going to have to use this formula. So short leg is going to be z times the square root of 3 is going to equal 8 square root of 6. So when you divide both sides by the square root of 3, z is going to equal, now you can divide 6 and 3 this time because they're both in the radical. So z is going to equal 8 square root 2. And that is our short leg. So then for the hypotenuse, twice 8 square root of 2 is going to equal y. So 16 square root of 2 is our y. Number 8. All right, so this time you were given the long leg again. So again, you're looking for the short leg and the hypotenuse. So twice short leg is hypotenuse, and short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. Okay, so you got to use, because we have long legs, the only thing we have, so we have to use the second formula. So the short leg is b, square root of 3 is equal to 8 square root of 33. So we're going to divide by the square root of 3. And again, since these are both in radicals, you can divide 33 by 3 and you get 11. So our short leg is 8 radical 11. And then twice short leg is hypotenuse. So 2 times 8 square root 11 is going to equal a. So a equals 16 square root 11. All right, and then I think I have one more here that I'm going to work out. Problem number 9. All right, so on number 9, you were given the hypotenuse. So twice short leg is hypotenuse. Short leg times square root of 3 is the long leg length. So since we're given hypotenuse, we're going to go to the hypotenuse formula. So our short leg here, this will be our long leg. This is going to be our short leg. So 2 times p is going to equal 4 square root of 21. So you divide by 2. So this time 2 goes into 4 because they're both outside of the radical, and p is going to equal 2 radical 21. And now that you have the short leg, you can do right here. So 2 square root of 21 times the square root of 3 is equal to the long leg, which was q. Now, do make sure that you simplify, because this is going to give me 63. And you do need to break down 63. So q should equal 6 square root 6. Sorry, 6 square root 7. I don't know why I put a 6 there. Okay. All right, so I have worked out number 1, number 2, okay, make sure that you double check everything. Just letting it sit there for a minute so you can look back over it. Okay, number 3. I jump to number 5, number 8, and number 9. So that leaves you with 4, 6, 7, and 10. So you only have 4 problems that you have to complete. Don't forget you can write your song 5 times for extra credit on your quiz on Friday. You do not have a quiz tomorrow, but you do have one the day after.